Hi guys, and welcome back to Jet and Airways, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Today we're with Jet in Delivery Heavy Cargo, and we're going to be shifting a lot of electrical appliances like microwaves, fridge, ovens, all sorts of things in our beautiful big 747-400 cargo mover that I have just finished painting. Today we're going from St. Louis over to Nashville, from St. Louis over to Nashville, and I'm at St. Louis. Now look at this airport. This is the default vanilla airport in Xplane12, and I've got to say it is really nice. And this is just the cargo division. Look at all the freight trucks and trailers parked down there by the warehouse. And it's just really busy and amazing over there at the passenger terminals, but this is just the cargo area. And I'll be as bold as to say the default run-of-the-mill vanilla airports in Xplane12 in many cases are a lot better than the default vanilla airports in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It really appears this way. Maybe not all of them, but some of the ones that I've looked at, just out of the box and Xplane, the airports are really, really nice. I have no desire to update or add a DLC to this airport. It is just cool the way it is. Now we are ready to go in our 747. The motors are all running. My co-pilot has helped me get everything ready. Now in this variant, you can see I've painted it so that it's a cargo variant, but up in the first class upstairs I've left seats and everything in there so we can transport our team members. It could be cabin crew, it could be pilots on their lay day going home, to and from shifts and airports. So we can use the upstairs to transport our team members all over the place, and downstairs in the main area of the plane, the main fuselage, that is all for cargo. I thought that was a great idea, great way to utilize the space. Anyway, let's get on board. Let's get on board here. We are all fired up and we are ready to go. I'm going to go through my flow, and I've also got to add some waypoints into the FMC. So I'll talk to you back here very soon when that's done. Okay, so I've been through my flow. I've asked for pushback. So we just need to wait for a pushback tractor. That could be him coming over there now, so that'll be good. I'm going to get pushed back round to the right, and then I'm going to head down that taxiway there and head over to that runway. Bit of a narrow taxiway. Hopefully we can find our way around okay.
Commencing pushback. Release parking brake.
Here we go. We got some pushback happening now. A little bit of a wait. I don't know where this guy came from, but hopefully he's going to spin me round to the right, my tail to the right. That's what I asked for, so we'll see what happens here. But I have got very good ground handling, so if I need to, I can just steer the plane around. Looks like we're turning now. Yeah, we're turning around now to the right. This is just the default pushback, guys. That's all it is. No add-ons, no DLCs. I can't see myself adding on a lot of DLCs to Xplane12. It either works out of the box or it doesn't work. Maybe the odd plane that I add in, and that'll be about it. Okay, so I think that will do us for pushback. That is not too bad. That is pretty good for a default vanilla out of the box pushback to the right. Look at that. That is perfect, guys. Can stop there, mate.
Stopping here.
Thank you. What a brilliant pushback.
Disconnect. Pushback completed.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, ma'am. That is excellent, isn't it? That is a brilliant pushback. Brilliant. No DLC add-ons needed. Okay, let's bring up our throttles. Let's see if we can taxi to the active runway. Use my Xbox controller here with this hand to control my front nose wheel. I like the way the plane sways over to the right as I'm turning left. It's like all the weight has shifted over to the right side, and the plane just sort of leans over like I'm going around a corner in a racing car, you know. Very, very nice. Really gives you that feeling that you're in a real heavy plane, you know. Doesn't that look fantastic, guys? Just beautiful. Okay, so we are lined up on our runway here. I really don't know what's happening with these displays. Brakes off. Very, very quiet in this cockpit. I don't know whether the sound is working or not. Gear up. Flaps up. Okay, so let's engage the autopilot, see if anything is working. LNAV, altitude hold, altitude 3000, need to put that at 10,000. Vertical speed, we need to set that. We'll go to 10,000 initially, and let's see if everything is, we've got our speed here now. Our speed has finally decided to show itself. So let's bring our speed to 250. Put on speed mode, the auto throttle, put on the speed mode, and hopefully we should be okay. Now we should be able to see our flight plan on here. Whether I've set something up here different, touched something I'm not supposed to, I'm not sure, but this MFD here does not seem to be going too well. Put that on flight plan. Does not appear to be working, this one, so I've got no idea what's happening with that MFD. No idea at all. Let's go into our sound menu and see what's happened. Sound. Something's gone wrong there. I'll turn my ugly dial off. There we go. Right, we got sound. Look at that. That looks so beautiful. Got to take a photo of that, guys. That is incredible. Right, let's have a look at our map. Don't seem to have any flight plan. Don't seem to have any flight plan available to look at to see where we are. So I've got no idea where we are. I just hope that we are following our flight plan, because I have put on I have put LNAV on. I'll put the autopilot on, so hopefully we are following our flight plan. These wing views just look incredible, I've got to say, and I love those clouds and the colouring. Okay, so we're coming down to 3,000 feet now, just above the plane over there. You can see KBNA, which is where we are destined to land. So it looks like we're heading past it, but we're actually going to descend and do a loop round to the right, and then we will come into the runway for an approach. Let's bring my gear down. Right, I'm heading towards the airport now. Heading towards the airport, 1,100 feet, 130 knots, a little bit slow. Better bring it up a bit. Drop some flaps. Up to 140. There's the runway straight ahead, guys. Let's see if we can manhandle this bird into a manual and visual 100% visual approach and landing this one. Here we go. I've got my auto brake set to I think my auto brake is set to 4. Okay, 150. I can bring that speed down a little bit. I've got to say, this 747 is beautiful to handle. Very, very easy to manhandle. A little bit of trim where you need it, and it just floats along beautiful. For a default 747, it is a pleasure to fly. I'll probably upgrade it to a study level 747 soon when I find one that's suitable and I can paint. But for now, I'm happy with this. With this one, for learning. It's just for learning. Here we go, guys. Wish me luck. A little bit high here, I think.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, here we are, guys, parked in the cargo freight area in Nashville, Tennessee. And I love that flight. Really enjoyed the light, the clouds, the graphics. Loved flying the Boeing 747 with all our cargo. Managed to bring her in for a manual landing, a manual approach. I had trouble stopping though by the end of the runway. I used up all the runway. Had a little bit of trouble stopping there, but I managed to get off the runway, get taxied, and here we are. So a little bit more practice, I would say, with the 747. Don't know why these screens went blank on me. If I did something wrong in the settings, let me know in the comments. There are some little graphics there, but so I don't know whether it's something I did wrong or not. Let me know in the comments if you have any light to shed on that. But yeah, loved the flying cargo. I must do more cargo trips more often. We can do some long haul cargos with this baby, get up to 39,000 feet or so. But I may look for a better 747 on the Xplane12. Maybe I can find a study level one that's a little bit better. I think this one's got a few problems, a few little bugs, but I'll have a look to see how I go. I'm also working on getting a jet in delivery plane into Microsoft Flight Simulator. That would be really good. I've talked to our artist, jet-in artist already, Jonathan, so I think he's on the drawing board working on something. But I'd love to get some cargo planes into Flight Sim 2020. Thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to your comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, stay safe, and happy flying.